Welcome back. Thanks very much for staying with us. Non-profit organization Zamakwakha, independent counselling and advisory services in partnership with Wits RHI and the Eastern Cape Men's Sector will host a dialogue under the theme Frank Talk with women and the girl child. The dialogue is aimed at encouraging open relationships between mothers and daughters. This as many young girls suffer in silence and they need to get guidance from the older generation. Let's get more on this when I joined via Zoom by Chris Bakawuli, CFO of Zamukwakha, Independent Counselling and Advisory Services. Chris, a very good afternoon to you, sir. Thanks very much for joining us.
Afternoon, ma'am.
All right, let's start.
Thanks for having me.
You're most welcome. Let's start by talking about the work that your organization is involved in and you know, where you've seen successes.
Okay, let me start by saying Zamukwakha Independent Counselling and Advisory Services was formed in 2015 and officially registered with Social Development in 2017.
Yeah.
We have 5 thematic areas that we are focusing on in terms of our work. 1 is demand creation and social mobilization. 2 is HIV and health. 3 is social welfare services that we are conducting through our social workers. And number 4 is youth development through sporting activities.
Yeah.
And the last one is livelihood sustainable development through income generating projects. We are operating in the Buffalo City municipality in Ward 45, and we have been working with the Department of Health as well as Department of Social Development in ensuring that our programs are continuing and flowing smoothly.
Yeah. And then why did you see the need to hold such dialogues? But I also want to talk about how you envision these particular dialogues taking place, how these conversations would also be assisting, you know, young women.
We've actually started the dialogues last year. Yeah. When Solidarity Fund saw a need for us to start dialogues, and we focused mainly on men because we've identified a problem in the ward as a result of behavior from men. So we have started this dialogue today after having received quite a number of calls from the departments, especially the Department of Social Development, when there was a huge need with the girl child that was noticeable, especially in the schools. Remember, we've got evidence-based interventions that we are running in collaboration with other organizations within the municipality. So it was as a result of these evidence-based interventions that we had to host this dialogue, which mainly focusing on positive parenting and
you know, we also have a reality in that, you know, some parents, and I will say it, you know, we can even talk about black parents who are sometimes, you know, not able to have or adjust rather to some of these uncomfortable conversations with their girl children. How do we plan to encourage this openness and ability to be able to have uncomfortable conversations with parents?
In terms of our deliberations today and in the commissions that we had, we have invited one of the partners that we collaborate more with, which is Small Projects Foundation, where they will be coming in handy with their program, which is called Let's Talk, with 10 sessions. And those 10 sessions will be targeting specifically young girls, and in the process of the sessions, they will also have their parents participating as well. Because when we'll be running these 10 sessions, 5 sessions will be targeting the girl child, and another 5 sessions will be targeting their parents. After that, then we're going to have a combined session of parents and their children, in ensuring that we change their risky behaviors through this intervention, which is called Let's Talk.
Yeah. Chris, thanks very much to you, sir. Much appreciated, and certainly the work that you're doing is appreciated. Chris Bakawuli is the CFO of Zamukwakha, Independent Counselling and Advisory Services.